bhārabhṛt kathitō yōgī yōgīśaḥ sarvakāmadaḥ āśramaḥ śramaṇaḥ kṣāmaḥ suparṇō vāyuvāhanaḥ.
The first nama over here in the 91st stanza, bhārabhṛt. Bhṛt means to support, to carry. To support or carry what? Bhara. Bhara means burden. So bhārabhṛt means the Lord is the one who carries the entire burden of the entire universe. 14 worlds he is supposed to have created. So therefore somebody must be there to support all the universe, all that which has been created. Who is the one who supports it all? Bhagavan is the one who supports everything. Now whenever we say he is supporting, it doesn't mean like how a porter supports the luggage that he is carrying with him on his head or on his shoulder. It doesn't mean that at all. Weight wise it doesn't mean. It's like saying cotton supports the cloth. The cloth that we have, the fabric that we have in front of us, if it is made up of cotton, then we say it's the cotton that supports the entire fabric over there. In the sense, because of the cotton exists, therefore the fabric exists, irrespective of the designs and color, etc. If we remove the cotton from the cloth exists not. So therefore we say cotton supports the very fabric. It supports the very threads and then extended the cloth. Similarly, ornaments. Gold supports all the ornaments that we have. If we take away the gold from the ornament exists not. In that sense, it means bhārabhṛt over here. It is not weight wise. When we wear a very heavy necklace, it doesn't mean gold is feeling the weight of the necklace. It doesn't mean that at all. It means the gold has gotten into every little tiny area of the necklace. If we remove the gold, the necklace will disappear from our view. Or if we remove the cotton from the fabric exists not. In that sense, bhārabhṛt. Just like the ocean can tell us, I am the one who supports all the waves. Without the oceanic waters, the waves wouldn't have been there at all. Therefore, the waves can tell us, it's the oceanic water that support us. So the waves are created, then the waves play about on the surface. They become big, then they become small, they make noise, they clash with each other. So they exist for some time and finally the waves all disappear and die down into the oceanic waters also. But the ocean can tell us, I am the one which supports everything. I am the one which supported the birth of the wave. I am the one which supported the lifetime of the wave, whatever time interval it may be. And similarly, I supported the end of the wave also. Similarly, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya are going on. Creation is there, maintenance is there, everything is there for some time, period of time. And finally, we are told everything will disappear. Deluge, Pralaya. Who supports it all? It is Bhagavan who supports everything. And coming to our own individual level also, he is the one who makes sure, looks after our yoga and kṣēma. That means he is supporting us also. He supports our very equipment, body, mind, intellect, as the pure consciousness in us. If he is not there, everything will just collapse. So everything, every tiny cell, and even the little parts of the cell, all are supported by Bhagavan only. And also in our lives, he is the one who looks after both our yoga and kṣēma. Bhagavad Gita 9th chapter, Bhagavan tells us that. Therefore, he is supporting. What is he supporting? He looks after, or our yoga and our kṣēma have become his responsibility. That's what yoga kṣēmam vahamyaham means over there. Yoga is what all we need in our lives in future, which we don't have right now in our lives. It can be things, it can be material objects, it can be people. So we want them all in our lives. It will come to us in the future time. That is taken care of by the term yoga. Kṣēma means whatever we have in our lives right now. So that also has to be looked after by somebody. Whether it is things, whether it is beings, anything. Bhagavan says, I am the one who will look after, or your yoga and kṣēma is my responsibility, he said. In that sense, bhārabhṛt, he is the one who has taken on the responsibility of our entire burden at individual level, family level, and then extended to the cosmic level. So ultimately, he is the one who is taking care of everything. bhārabhṛt, one who has taken upon himself the burden of all that he has created, all of the universes. bhārabhṛt. The next nama is kathitā. Kathitā means one who is glorified. Glorified where? Glorified in the Vedas, glorified in the Puranas. So, and his glories are not finite. His glories are infinite. His glories are ever new, ever fresh. The more we enter into his glories, all his pastimes, all of Bhagavan's Leela, whichever Purana we take up, Bhagavad Purana, Shiva Purana, any of the Puranas, Ramayana, every time we enter into these epics or into the Puranas or into the Vedas where the nameless, the formless and the attributeless has been glorified, we always feel there is something new that I learned this time. There is a new message. No doubt we have read it or we have heard it earlier many times, but still now something new. Just now it struck me, we say, so therefore, again, all our acharyas say, whose glory should we be reading about, talking about, hearing about? It is only Bhagavan's glories. And also his glories, what will be the benefit of entering into his stories? Katha means stories. Will we gain something from it? Stories are always for children, we say. No, there is a lot of message for all of us. There is an inner message, underlying message, a very subtle spiritual message for all of us, which is very beneficial for all of us, which will help us to walk the spiritual path. It will help us materialistically and also it will help us spiritually. Kathitā. Yogi, yōgīśaḥ, we can take them up together. Yogi has got two meanings. Yogi means one who has perfected himself with the practice of yoga. And yoga, we know, what does yoga mean? Anything that we do wherein we are leaving the lower and reaching out to the higher. It can be anything wherein we are trying to evolve. Spiritually, we are trying to evolve. So, and to spiritually evolve means we are going higher and higher and higher. More nobler, divine, higher. And to reach out to the higher, automatically we have to leave the lower. That's what yoga means. So yogi is one who has reached that level. So it is not only Bhagavan. Bhagavan is always in his state of yoga. Yogeshwara Krishna, word comes in the Bhagavad Gita also. He is always reveling in his highest state. What state? We can call it as the highest yogic state. Therefore, he is called as yogi. Therefore, whom do we want to realize in our life? We want to realize him. We want to make him our goal. Therefore, yogi represents for us our goal. We want to reach him. Who is he? He is a yogi, capital Y. And yogi also means one who can be realized by walking the path of yoga. So, the path also has been indicated over here. So, to reach him, what is the path that we take? We have to take a path aligned to him. Therefore, it's just like saying gati. In Sanskrit has got double meaning. It represents the goal and it represents the path. Similarly, yogi also represents both the goal, one who is realized, a Jivan Mukta or Bhagavan, Paramatma, and it also one who can be realized by walking the path of yoga. Both are included over there. Yogi. Yōgīśaḥ means he is the best amongst all the yogis. It's like saying Guru and Guru of all Gurus. Yogi is a Guru. So we have so many Gurus, different ages, different time periods, different places. We have different people coming and guiding the entire society, the community, who are all Gurus, masters, prophets, saints. They are all yogis, they are all Gurus. But Guru of all Gurus, Yogi of all Yogis, Master of all Masters, who is he? He is Bhagavan himself. So yōgīśaḥ means he is the guru of all gurus. So all our gurus are none but he himself in that particular form. So therefore yōgīśaḥ sarvakāmadaḥ. Daha means to give. Give what? Kama means desire. Sarva means all. So sarvakāmadaḥ means one who fulfills the desires of all his devotees. So we may say, how can Bhagavan come and fulfill our desire? I had this desire, I went to that person or I went to this person and then they said yes. And therefore we are very grateful to that person because they are the ones who fulfilled our desire. But ultimately, it is Bhagavan alone who fulfills all our desires through everybody. They all become nimitta in our life, instruments in our life. We had a desire, a good desire. We have worked hard for it. We have entered into the field of activity and put in all the effort that we have to put in. And therefore we deserve our desire to be fulfilled. Bhagavan will fulfill it for us through any means. It can be a thing, it can be a situation, it can be an environment, it can be a person. So ultimately all our desires, whenever they get fulfilled, who is fulfilling it for us? He alone is fulfilling it for us all. So whatever be our desires which have got fulfilled, we should be grateful, yes, to the one who is there immediately in front of us, directly responsible. But we have to be grateful to the Lord himself who used that particular person as an instrument to fulfill our desire. So all our desires he alone fulfills for all of us. Sarvakāmadaḥ. āśramaḥ. āśramaḥ means āśraya. Bhagavan āśrama means ultimately he alone is the one who is the resting place, who is the dwelling place for all of us. It's just like where is the resting place and the dwelling place for all the waves which are there on the surface of the ocean. For all of them, the resting place or the dwelling place is the oceanic waters themselves. They were created in the ocean, they sustain themselves in the ocean, and ultimately they go back also into the ocean. So āśramaḥ means the resting place for all of us. Ultimately, what is the resting place for all of us? For all of us, ultimately, the resting place is he alone. Because we all were created, not that we were created by him. He himself has become everything. So he is the one who has created us. He is the one who is sustaining us. He is the one who is nurturing and nourishing us and helping us to go through all our life experiences. Finally, he is the one into whom all of us will ultimately go back into. So āśramaḥ, that is one meaning. Āśrama also can mean the 4 stages. Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and finally Sannyasa. We call them as the 4 ashramas. So all of them are he himself. Every stage, he alone indicates everything. So āśramaḥ. śramaṇaḥ comes from the word shrama. Shrama means effort. So whatever we want to achieve in our life, we desire for so many things. And we say Bhagavan has to fulfill all our desires. Why? Sarvakāmadaḥ. Very beautifully our teachers tell us, we will not get what we desire, but we will get only what we deserve. So desires are many. And to fulfill those desires, we enter into the field of activity. Whatever we want in our life, whatever goal we have set over there, every goal demands its quota of our self-effort. Unless and until we put in that much of self-effort, the level of all our equipments, physical, mental, intellectual, we will never be able to achieve what we want in our lives. So therefore, who is the one who makes us all work? We have a desire, we have entered into the field of activity. But then who is the one who makes us work? Who helps us in our self-effort? For that also we need Bhagavan's grace and blessings. So therefore, Bhagavan is the one who gives to us the self-effort, the fortitude, the patience that we need, the calmness that we need, and the enthusiasm that we need in our lives. because many times hurdles will come, challenges will come, obstacles will come. So Shrama, we have to keep on trying, keep on trying, keep on trying. Many times we just give up. If Bhagavan is the one, if we invoke His grace and blessing, He is the one who will provide the necessary Shrama for all of us. It's like somebody just pushing us forward. Never mind, I am there. Move ahead. Actually, He is taking us forward. And then we will get whatever we need in our lives or whatever we deserve in our lives. So, śramaṇaḥ, this is not only for us. The cosmic phenomenal forces, the sun, the moon, the stars, the planets, Agni Bhagavan, Vayu Bhagavan, Varuna Bhagavan, the presiding deity of the cosmic phenomenal forces, all of them are working tirelessly, day and night. It's because of that we are all able to survive. Imagine the effort behind it all. Anybody would have said, I am tired, I am exhausted, I am fatigued, I can't. But who is the one who just supports them all and makes them work 24/7, 365 days from the time of creation till the time of pralaya? It's Bhagavan. In that sense, He becomes both the law and the lawgiver. Law and the law administrator also. So He makes everybody do their little bit of job, little bit of effort. He makes everybody put in their effort, small or big. It all depends in the context. Śramaṇaḥ, kṣāmaḥ. Kṣāmaḥ actually means famine. So kṣāmaḥ means where there is nothing productive, there is nothing creative. Everything finally goes off inside. So therefore it means deluge or pralaya. In creation, everything came out from the Lord. So He is the one who is responsible for creation. He is the one who is again responsible for the paripalana. He looks after, takes care, nurtures, nourishes. Our yoga and kṣēma become His responsibility. Finally, He is the one who just withdraws everything into Himself. So kṣāma means nothing is there. Nothing is there means everything disappeared into Him. That's what it means. And also kṣāma means to take away, to remove something. What will He remove from our lives? If we invoke Him, if we pray to Him, He will remove our agitations, our worries, our problems. And for a spiritual seeker, what should Bhagavan remove from him? He must remove from him the Maya that he has got caught in. So the Maya's kṣāma Bhagavan will do. Take away the Maya. Once Maya removed, or remove from him the spiritual ignorance. Once spiritual ignorance ends, spiritual knowledge is there, and a person will become a Jivan Mukta. So Bhagavan will make sure, He will deplete, He will withdraw, He will take away, and He will remove the multiplicity, the plurality that we have been seeing, which constitutes the realm of change, which constitutes the samsara. So samsara has to be removed. Samsara being removed means Maya has to be removed. Spiritual ignorance has to be removed. Who will do it? Ultimately, Bhagavan alone will do it. So if Jivan Mukti happens to a person, to a spiritual seeker, who is responsible for it? Bhagavan alone is responsible for it. Why? He is the one who has removed the Maya from him. And therefore, he is face to face with realization. He has become Jivan Mukta. Suparṇāḥ. Parna means wings, Su means good. So it stands for golden also. So Suparṇāḥ over here means one who has got golden wings, beautiful wings. When we read the story of Garuda Bhagavan, we will see that his wings itself are glorified so beautifully. And he is the one who is the vehicle of Narayana, Lakshmi Narayana. So therefore Suparna over here represents Garuda Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is identifying himself with his own vehicle. Earlier he had identified himself with Adishesha also. I alone am everything, he says. I alone am the vehicle also. And I alone am the one who is riding on the vehicle also. So Garuda Bhagavan over here is being indicated by the word Suparna. Also Suparna means leaf. So Suparna means the golden leaf. What is the golden leaf? In the 15th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan is describing to us the entire world, our samsaric world. And to describe the world, our samsara, he uses the Ashwatha tree to describe it. So I am not going into the details of that. Bhagavan uses the Ashwatha Vriksha, the Ashwatha tree, people tree, to indicate to us the entire world, the realm of change over there. And there he says, so Ashwatha tree has got roots, it's got trunks, it's got branches, it's got leaves. What do the leaves represent? The leaves of the Ashwatha Vriksha in the 15th chapter, Bhagavan says it represents Veda. Veda means knowledge. Knowledge is always likened to light. Light, we know, is golden yellow in color. So the golden leaf over here represents golden knowledge. Golden knowledge means the light of spiritual knowledge. So suparṇāḥ means Bhagavan himself is the Vedas. Bhagavan himself is the knowledge. Knowledge of all knowledges. That knowledge, if we have with us, there is no need for any other knowledge in our lives. Spiritual knowledge. So therefore, and over there, Bhagavan says the leaves of the Ashwatha tree represent knowledge. So golden leaf also represents that. And also when we describe the Vatapatrashai, little Krishna, baby little Krishna lying on the leaf. What leaf is it? It's a banyan leaf over there. So he is lying down on the banyan leaf, and the banyan leaf along with Krishna is being supported by the waters, deluge waters. So Krishna there represents Paramatma, Brahman over there, the Lord over there. What is supporting him? The leaf is supporting him. Which leaf over there? The banyan leaf is being used over there. So knowledge supports, spiritual knowledge supports all our masters. Spiritual knowledge supports Bhagavan. In the sense, Bhagavan and knowledge are not two. They are both one and the same. He says in the 15th chapter again, I am the Vedas. I am the author of the Vedas. I am the contents of the Vedas. And who is reading it and understanding it? I myself am the one who reads it and understands it also, he says. So Bhagavan is pure knowledge, spiritual knowledge. And spiritual knowledge, we give it a color also. What is it? It is golden yellow in color, light of spiritual knowledge. So Bhagavan, knowledge walking on 2 feet. Which knowledge? Spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge walking on 2 feet is Bhagavan. Tyagaraja Swami says in one song, Jnana Swarupa you are. Not just Rupa, Swarupa. Swarupa means you and knowledge are not two. You and knowledge are one and the same. So Rama and spiritual knowledge are not two. Rama and spiritual knowledge are one and the same. Rama and the Vedas are one and the same. That knowledge we always liken it to the golden flame of a lamp. Golden yellow in color. Beautiful it is. Su means that golden yellow in color. So that is also what it means over here. Vāyuvāhanaḥ. Vayu means Vayu Bhagavan, the air around us. Vahana means vehicle. Vayu Bhagavan has to move. Suppose air is there around us and about us. But if air is not dynamic, if air is not moving, then how will it enter our nostril? And if it has entered into us, if it's not moving, if it's immobile, how will it come out of our nostrils also? So the very fact that we are able to breathe in and breathe out means air is in motion. It's entering into us and it is leaving our nostrils also. So there it is not static, but it is dynamic. Who is the one who has given mobility to Vayu Bhagavan? Who is it that has given the strength and the power to Vayu Bhagavan to move? Whether it is from just in front of our nose to entering into our nose, or whether it is the air twisters over there. Even over there also, Vayu Bhagavan air is moving. So air can move softly, gently, or it can move at tremendous speed also. Who is the one who has given to this Vayu or to air the mobility? It looks like something is carrying it. Because when we say Vahana, it's something wherein if we sit inside it, it will take us from this place to another place. So what makes the air move? What makes the air dynamic? So Vayu Bhagavan, it's just a way of saying he must be sitting in a vehicle, and therefore Vayu Bhagavan is moving. What is a vehicle which helps Vayu to move? Bhagavan himself. So vāyuvāhanaḥ, the mover of the winds. In the sense, without Bhagavan, Vayu cannot do what he is doing. Agni cannot do what he is doing. Varuna Bhagavan cannot do what he is doing. All the cosmic phenomenal forces are doing whatever they are doing, static or dynamic, only because of the Lord's power behind them all. That is what it means. Vayu Vahanaha.